it's Charlotte here today, and we're going to be doing a super duper fun cage theme, which is kind of a mixture between Shabby, Chic and Valentines. So I thought, instead of Valentine's is kind of like an all year round thing that I could easily have in my room and everything like that, so I decided to go for the Shabby Chic theme as well, like kind of integrate it together. So this theme was a really cheap theme because everything I already had I just put in and mixed together, so I already had a lot of the stuff in here. The only things that I actually bought specifically was the tunnel material, and I made that myself, so it didn't cost very much, probably cost about £3 altogether, the tunnel at most. So that's that, but everything else I made either myself or have previously had in other themes or you've seen in hauls prior. So I'll get on with the theme and show you around. Okay, so we're going to begin in the kitchen area like normal. We have got the pink Carefresh on the base again, so I'm still using the substrate for that area because it's a lot more hygienic. Then we've got the 2 water bottles at either end, the Living World water bottles, and we've got 2 bottle pads under that. So instead of a hay bag this week, we have the Hop Nibble Squeak hay tunnel, and this is in like Shabby Chic roses, which I thought would go perfectly with this theme. And we have the matching item from our Hop Nibble Squeak haul in this theme as well, if you did watch that, so we'll be excited to show you that. But the girls absolutely adore these hay tunnels. They love it that it's both a hidey and somewhere that they can get their hay, and they all lie around it or in it, and it's really adorable to watch, so I'm sure you'll see that in the end bit. So at the back there we have our handmade bow hanging paper toy, which is all perfectly safe for animals. I did actually make a DIY on this, so you would have probably seen this if you have watched it. So there you go, but I just thought the colours went really nicely with this theme, and the girls really seem to enjoy these. Beside the bow toy we have their 3 Pets Play flower chews, and they have been well loved, as you can see. Then along the back there we have our normal Twilight Chinchilla little name garland that we got from Heather from Love at First Week. Below the name garland we have a little rosewood hanging mirror toy with a little bell, and we also have their Pets at Home food dish. Opposite the other dish we have a dish that we got from Heather at Love First Week, again in our trade, so I'm not exactly sure where it's from, but it's got cute little birds on it. I'll try and show you without tipping the food. And it's got like a little bird in the middle. Beside the Pets at Home dish we have our snuggly area as per, and we have our heart microfiber mat in a really nice hot pink, so that's obviously very appropriate for Valentine's. Then we also have a heart cushion just at the back there, and a little bow toy from Pets Play, and a DIY heart toy that I handmade, which you would have seen again in the tutorial if you watched it, a Playtime Little Critter Creations ice cream toy, and another handmade toy. Coming up opposite the snuggly area we have this tunnel that I said previously that I handmade. So it's in this really lovely floral and heart print, and I thought this would be a really good all year round print. And then inside we've just got a hot pink nice fleece, and again just on the bottom there, so that's really adorable. And then again beside that we also have a Pets at Home little jingly ball. Beside our snuggly area we have one of our handmade DIY hideys. So this is perfectly safe for piggies and everything. So again it's just made of cotton with fleece and foam inside, and then on the base it is just a layer of fleece that I've just sewn up either side, but I also just thought I'd put a pad in there because then I could change it out, and pads are really easy to make, and I may do a short DIY tutorial on those as well if anyone wants one. Then beside the hidey we have another kind of snuggly area. So we have a heart bed that I actually made for the princess theme, but I actually forgot to put it in there, so I decided to put it in here since it's heart shaped. And then we've got our little Mr. Rabbit little cuddly toy, and then at the back we've got 2 hanging toys, one that's plastic which is just got a bell on the end so they can just jingle it and everything, and then the next one I'll just show you up close. So this is another DIY toy that I made, but I didn't actually make it on camera. I just did it a few days after because I had some spare things and the idea kind of popped into my head. So all it is these balsa wood bits and then some paper acid free little heart cutouts, and then in between obviously there's just a balsa wood, and then a heart, then a balsa wood. So they're all in different like kind of like patterns, and I think it just looked really cute, and I think the girls are probably going to enjoy that. Then we've got probably my favourite area, which is this kind of like a 4-poster bed it reminds me of. So basically it's the Hop Nibble Squeak little bed, which I'll show you up in close in a sec, but I've put a grid on top and cable tied it to all 3 sides, and then I also added some little curtains hanging down the side, which I thought looked really, really cute. Now I was worried with this bed that obviously that it's not really a hidey, it's more of a thing to kind of like sit on and stuff, so I wanted to make it more cozy and that the girls would each have a place to go if they needed to and they wanted to feel secure. So I decided to put the grid on top, and then I folded a blanket up, which is just like a fluffy little blanket that I had for the girls, and then I've got obviously the 2 curtains going on either side to kind of make it a little bit more cozy. So I'm hoping the girls are going to enjoy this and are going to see them snuggling on the bed, which is really going to be rather cute if they do, but I'll show you the bed up close now. Okay, so this is what the bed looks like underneath. So it's got a little guinea pig head, little headboard with flowers again that match the hay tunnel. It is actually like a fleece pad, so it has towel in it, so if they do wee on it, it won't go like through to the mattress bit. And then on the reverse we've just got some cotton fabric in gingham. And then underneath, this is just made of 2 layers of foam and covered with a cotton fabric to look like little sheets, which I think is really super adorable. And then we've got a little pillow and a little mini heart pillow. So again, obviously that goes perfectly with the Valentine's theme. So in front of the bed we have like a toy little area. So we have a pink cupcake, a little heart from Pets Play, both of those from Pets Play, sorry, and then a DIY toy that I handmade myself. Really, you can go like mad with these DIY toys. They're super cheap to make, and all the designs you can come up with yourself, but so it's really good and fun to get creative like that. Now on the back wall here we have a handmade heart garland that I made myself. Again, this was in the DIY tutorial video, so you would have seen this hopefully, but it's just got loads of bits of pet safe stuff, which pet safe dye and everything, so I thought I'd put this on the back, and this is probably going to stay for all of my themes from now on. Now just in front of the bed and all the hideys we have a Pets Play dumbbell roller, and I actually did have a 3rd bit of wood in the middle, but they've definitely had a good chew out of it and they've chewed it completely off. So they absolutely love Pets Play, so I would highly recommend going and checking her out. I will leave all the links I've mentioned in the description below, so if you do want to have a go, have a look. So this is the last hidey in the theme, which is a piggy pod, I think she calls them. But these are from a shop on Etsy. Now I can't remember her name. I think it's So Wendy So. So I will leave all the links down below, but she does these really, really nicely, and she also does different designs. She does like cuddle cups as well, but also she does like a bowl design, which is rather cute, and she does these in different sizes and whatever patterns you want. So in it is just a little waterproof pad, and then there is a little cushion that comes with it, which I think is a really nice little touch. Then in front of that piggy pod we have another Playtime Little Critter Creations cake pop tube, and we also have another DIY toy. So that is the end of the tour, and now I'm going to pop the girls in and you're going to see their reaction.